introduction to Sea Point Academy. We're very proud of what we're accomplishing here. We're giving kids an opportunity to pick up when they drop out, or homeschooling when they need a little help. We're very happy to be doing this.
Now, one of the things we want to emphasize is we're here as an adjunct, we're here as an add-on, we're here as an aid to the existing educational system. We're not in competition.
No.
Our job is to make sure that people who may have to work and can't go to normal hours at school have the ability to get their schooling. Those who are having trouble in a particular subject or having trouble in a particular method of education, they're able to come and we're able to take them in at that point. And down the road, hopefully we can do a few more specialty items. But right now, we have the ability to take anybody at any time, at any grade level from, well, we're covering right now 9 to 12, but we could go the whole gauntlet. And at that point, we're able to plug them in, get them up to date, and also be able to talk to them concerning the problems that they have and seek answers for the problems. In some cases, it's just maybe a problem with vision, or that they need glasses, they need some other help. Whatever it is, we want to identify it and help them through their educational experience.
Well, I was involved with a foster parent ministry for many years. I had a nationwide program that I ran, was national administrator, and I was director for another program that we did. And one, I was kind of a legal help for foster parents when they needed it. I'm a published author. I have many manuals and things that I put together to help foster parents through their problems. And basically I'm doing the same thing here, so it's just a continuation of what I do. I love to help people. And the foster parents have unique situations, and mainly administrative law is their problem, and that's what I centered on. And we've had other ministries. My husband has a teaching ministry that he does. He's an awesome teacher, and he didn't pay me to say that, guys. He's a great teacher. You want to say anything, honey? I'm glad about you.
I'm already stuck to buying lunch for you because you say those things. So, we have a background that involves education. We homeschool our children at one point, mainly because of the need for an educational system in the area we were in. The system there was very, very poor. And we've had that experience with the foster kids we've taken in and other people. We've also had a little program where we actually worked with the developmentally disabled, and we had a program there where we could actually put them to work. We care about people. My background is in astrophysics, but don't let that scare you. That $3 buys you a cup of coffee. So at this point, we're looking at developing the area, not only in education, but in opportunities. And the other thing we're looking at down the road is we're looking at a vocational school. There's a very definite need in the area for a vocational school, both for the adults and for the children. And that is something we're looking at very strongly. We've already talked about starting one, plus we also have some accreditation from the University of New Mexico for the vocational side. Out of New Mexico, they have a wonderful, wonderful program over there, one of the best in the country. So we took some of their curriculum, and we'll be developing that as we open up the education on the vocational side. We want to make sure that we have everybody covered as far as what they want and the opportunities that are out there, and kind of fill in the gaps here so we don't lose all of our kids to some other part of the country necessarily. We'll be able to educate them here and also have opportunities. And as the area grows, hopefully this is probably going to be the center, at least the information center, if nothing else, for them.
One thing I want to include in this is we have another unit, Sea Point Academy up in Payson. They're doing very well. They have 2 graduating this year and 2 graduating next year. They're doing extremely well. We are looking eventually to open one in Baghdad and a few other places. They've already asked us to open one. So we are going to be doing that. First, we got to get this one rolling. And we're rolling now, but we'd love to be full. So it's up to you.
Well, there's several programs out there. The one program we picked.
Wickenburg has one, don't they?
Right, I think they do. And at their high school level, they'll be able to pick up some college credits, which helps them along the way.
Oh, yeah.
So, we'd like to save them up to a semester in college, but at least get some of the prerequisites out of the way while they're in high school. Also, we have a lot of other programs. Because of the nature of what we do, we have programs that are going to be necessary, so they have some activities, and we're looking at 4-H at this point. We have another, I can't remember the name of the program. It's a Boy Scout type program, and it's nationwide. We're looking at it, looking very strongly at that. And I understand that Sequoia, who we are in partners with, has looked into some other activities as far as sports are concerned that will be open for those who are in the areas we are at where we don't have the facilities and or the count, so we can get our kids involved in whatever sport they'd be interested in. And of course, that is secondary to the academics, which we're pushing. One of the things we'd like to include in this is the fact that parents today have an economic problem, and you have two parents working, and it's very difficult for them if they have a child that needs a special education and or needs special or extra attention. They don't have the time in order to do the homeschooling. So therefore, this is why we opened up this program, so they can bring it down here. Also, if there's a transportation problem going from here to Wickenburg or wherever, they have an alternative, which would be us. And we're looking at 2 grade schools right in the area, K through 8. One is in right here in Congress, the other one's up in Peoples Valley, and we can draw for them as they continue on from their 8th grade education. And that's what we're hoping to do, filling in a gap and serving the community. We're state accredited through Sequoia, and you actually get a state diploma from this school, and all the credits are transferable to other high schools if necessary. We want a good quality education. We want the kids to learn and learn right and learn truth and learn how to really critically think. The critical thinking they're talking about usually in most schools, it doesn't work because it's not critical thinking, and we won't go into that, but we want them to be able to think on their feet. That is our goal and objective, and we want to accommodate them, and we want the parents involved.
We do.
We want very, very close parent involvement, because that's so important, because after all, the parents are the responsible ones, not the school. The school is just an aid to the parents. We're not the boss, the parents are. So we want to keep that in mind, so we know that the parents are accomplishing what they want with their children. Simultaneously, the children are enjoying an education and getting what they need for the future.
We'd invite people to stop by and see the school and meet us. You're welcome to come by and see us. We'd love to talk to you. We'd love to talk to you about your students that you want educated. We want to talk to you about what you would like to see them for the future. Please come by and meet us. We'd love to have you.
Coffee's on.
I just put coffee on, by the way.
There we go.